Hey everyone, welcome to this video. So in this video, we're going to go ahead and completely build out your entire homepage of your site, which is a very important part. It's the very first thing that a lot of people will see if they're searching up your name. And so what we're going to go ahead and do first is we're going to go ahead and click on Online Store. And then if you do currently have a password on your store, you can go ahead and remove that password. And if it does ask you to go ahead and pick a plan, you can go ahead and just pick the most basic plan. If you're still within the first 3 months of that trial of when you signed up, you should just be able to pick that basic plan. And it should still be just that $1 per month for 3 months. Now, what you're going to want to go ahead and do from here is we're actually going to click on navigation. We're going to click on main menu. And then we're going to go ahead and delete contact. And then go ahead and click on the catalog and click on edit. Let me move my camera real quick. From here, what we're going to go ahead and type in is that with books by series. Go ahead and just click on homepage here. It won't send them to the homepage. I'm going to show you how that's going to work. But just go ahead and click on homepage for now and click on apply changes. And then we're going to click on add menu item. And then you're going to go ahead and type in your very first series. So whatever your series is. So I'm going to do test series number 1, and then you're going to click on the link to the series, click on collections, and then click on your actual collection of that series. And then you can go ahead and click on add. Now what you're going to go ahead and do is grab the test series or whatever your actual series is. You can see if you move it to the right slightly, it drops it underneath books by series. And now this will essentially be a drop down, which will look like this. If you hit save, you can go ahead and click on the view online store. As you can see, we still haven't set up the homepage yet. We will very soon. As you can see, if you click on books by series here, it now has a drop down that would take you to that collection. Now, if you want to go ahead and pause the video real quick and you want to go ahead and add the rest of your books by series, please go ahead and do that. And then we'll continue on right after. Cool. So what we're going to want to go ahead and do next is add another menu item down here. This is going to be your book bundles. Go ahead and put in, again, just homepage. Click on add. And then we're going to go ahead and add that menu item underneath to get your book bundles in. So this would be the name of the bundle that you'd actually put. So I'm going to do test ebook bundle. And what we're going to go ahead and do, instead of collections, we're going to send them to a specific product. I'm going to send them to the ebook bundle and then click on save. And then again, drag that underneath book bundles so that it'll be in that drop down. So you could put all of your book bundles in there. Remember, we're not doing the audiobook format. We're only going to do the ebook format for this, just as what we've seen and tested. That is what works the best. And then what you're going to want to go ahead and do, make sure to go ahead and pause the video real quick too, and just go ahead and add the rest of your bundles in there underneath the book bundles. And then what we're going to go ahead and do is click on add menu item. We're going to type in shop by format. Go ahead and do the homepage again. Add a menu item. Then we're going to do ebook. Then in here, we're going to choose collections and then ebooks and then add. And then we're going to again drag that to the right, put that right underneath, and then repeat that process for audiobook, collections, audiobooks. So we can add all of our formats in there just like that. Now, what will happen is once we go to the site, we can see that we have all of those drop downs here. So we have our book bundles, and you should have multiple in there as well, because you likely will have multiple series. If you don't and you only have one, totally fine. If you do have multiple though, you should see all of those series in there. Same thing with the book bundles and shopping by format. You can have all those formats in there as well. Now, what we're going to go ahead and do next is we're going to click on the back button, head over to footer menu. We're going to go ahead and delete the search bar. Click on add menu items and move my camera over. And what we're going to go ahead and do is type in privacy policy. Then click on search by link. go to policies at the bottom, click on privacy policy, click on add. We're going to add another menu item, do refund policy, click on refund policy, policies, refund, add, click on add menu item here, type in shipping policy, policies, add, and then our final one is going to be our terms of service. There we go. Now that we have those, we're just going to click on Save Menu. Awesome. And now that we have all of those, we're going to head back over to Online Store. And then again, if you haven't already, just make sure to go and remove the password. Make sure to go ahead and choose the plan, enter in all your billing information, and then you can go and pause the video until you have that, and then you can head right back over to here in the Online Store, and then themes. Now, once we're here, what I would recommend as well, obviously you do not have to do this, but the Dawn theme is the theme that is automatically put in as a new Shopify store. We have seen great success with the Dawn theme as well as other themes. There's no one amazing only theme that you should use. All we're really doing is looking to make it as the easiest and most convenient shopping experience for your readers. We found great success with the Dawn theme, and it's free, so that's a great advantage as well. So we're going to go ahead and walk through setting everything up with the Dawn theme. So if you want to just go ahead and follow along, we're going to go ahead and click on Customize. Now, once we're here, the very first step is you're going to see this banner at the very top. And what you can go ahead and do is there's a few different things that you can do with the announcement bar. You can see when you click on it up here, and then see you can click on Welcome to our store on the left-hand side. This is where you can go ahead and edit this. You can keep this as welcome to my store. You can also add in a link here. We've seen great success if you do have a Facebook group. You can say join whatever your pet name is, Facebook group. Then you can do an arrow to the right. And then you can directly just go ahead and paste in the group to paste in the link to go ahead and join the Facebook group right there. So that's one way you can go ahead and do that. You can also, if you don't have a group or you don't have anything you want to put up there, you can also very simply hide this announcement bar as well. Now, what we're also going to go ahead and do is we're going to move over to the actual logo. So as you can see here, we have your logo right here. So what you want to go ahead and do is click on Theme Settings, click on Logos, and then go ahead and select your logo here. There we go. Just went ahead and added in the logo. And then what you can also do is you can change the size of the logo as well. And the best size is going to be whatever size looks the best for your logo, because there's no one size that works. It's going to be whatever essentially fits with the text that's on your screen, because some logos come in at a different size as well. I'm going to go ahead and put down below the sizing formats for the logos, as well for a few other images we're going to put on here as well. So once you have that, you can also take a look and see how it looks on the mobile view by clicking up here in the top right. So it looks great. You can see as we scale it up versus scaling it back down. And we can find that point where it looks great and it fits with everything else. That's what looks great for right now. Go ahead and hit save. Now let's take back a look at desktop. And you can also go ahead and add in your favicon. That's going to be that little logo that's up in your URL, up in the tab, so that people can see what tab it's on. So go ahead and add that in. It should just be a very small square logo that you can go ahead and add in there. Now, once you have that, what we're going to go ahead and do is head down to your image banner. And what we're going to want to go ahead and do for the image banner is we're actually going to choose, instead of banner height being large, we're going to do small. And then what you want to go ahead and do is drop in your banner. I'm going to go ahead and leave the sizing down below. There's no one banner that's going to work. It's really just a representation of your brand. I would recommend checking out some other sites. And then what you can go ahead and do is you can drop in your image right here. You can also drop in a second image as well, and it will go ahead and scroll between those as people are staying on the site for longer as well. Now we're going to go ahead and add in our banner image here. We're going to click on Add Images, and then go ahead and drop that image into here. Then you can also go ahead and add a heading if you would like. I'm going to go ahead and remove it for right now, though, for this example. Then for your buttons, what you can go ahead and do is you can either remove this if you would like them to just scroll down into your products. Another thing you can also do is shop bundles and save up to 50% or whatever your percentage is. And then you can go ahead and link that to your collections and to your book bundles. And then click on save. You can also add in a second button if you'd like. You can see that here. That's going to be up to you if you'd like to do that. There's other things you can do where you can send them to all of your books. You can send them to a specific series if you are having a series launch. But remember, all we're trying to do is keep this as simple as possible for the reader. Now, one other thing you can do as well is you can click on this Use Outline button style. That way, if you do have a darker background or it doesn't mix as well with your text in terms of just being able to be visible, you can go ahead and select that as well. That's going to be that check mark right here. Now, what we're going to do is we're going to head down to your next section. We're going to head down to your featured products here. Now, what we can go ahead and do here is we can change this to featured books. You can also change this to whatever heading you would like it to be. Just remember, always trying to keep it in terms of simplicity. And then we want to scroll down and change this to 4 products to be shown and 4 on desktop as well. And then go ahead and click on save. Now, next, what we're going to go ahead and do is you can come over here. We're on featured collection right now. On the left-hand side, you can see that here. So we're going to click on add section underneath, and we're going to go ahead and do image with text. Now, what we're going to go ahead and do here is you're going to go ahead and click on the image with text, scroll up to the very top, and make sure to go ahead and add a great image of yourself. This is going to show up right here, and we're going to make this into an about the author section, just so you can get closer with the readers if they are coming to your homepage, so you can give them some more information about you as well. So go ahead and add a great image in there, and then we're going to go ahead and click on the heading right here. Once you've added in that image, switch this over to a small text and do about the author. And then go ahead and click on the text underneath that. You can go ahead and add in some great text just about why you want to start writing, why you became an author, what inspires you to write, really just trying to build a closer connection with your readers so that they can learn more about you and build that connection with them. So go ahead and enter that in right here. I would try to keep it around between 2 to 3 to 4 sentences, just so that it fits within this image with text. Just making sure to summarize everything into there. And then go ahead and click on save. And then for your button label, what we're actually going to go ahead and do is remove this for right now. And then we're going to head on to the next section. So we're going to head over on the left-hand side, make sure that we're clicking on the add section. And then we're going to go ahead and do a multi-column. Now, what we're going to go ahead and add in here is we're going to add in your reviews. So what we're going to do is what readers are saying. Keep this at the medium size. And then we can go ahead and click in on each of these columns. And then go ahead and add in the name of the reviewer. And then whatever their actual review is in here. I would not worry about actually putting in an actual link or a link label. I would just put in the name of the reviewer and then the review right down there. And then you can go ahead and do that same exact thing for the rest of these columns in here as well. And then for our button label, we're going to go ahead and change this to shop all books. And then for our button link, we're going to choose collections and then all collections. And then go ahead and click on save. Now we're going to head down to the footer, which is right below here. We're going to go ahead and click on the footer. So it's going to pop up that drop down, click on add block and then menu. And as you can see, these were what we just set up at the beginning of the video. So we already have these set up here. Now, all we're going to go ahead and do is name this info. And then we're going to go ahead and scroll back down on the left-hand side. Underneath info, we're going to click on add block, have text. And then what we're going to go ahead and do is make this your mission statement. So what you can go ahead and do is just add in a great mission statement. What, again, got you to start writing, why you're writing, the impact, the specific goals of why you want to start writing, whatever you want to go ahead and put in there. It's your brand. Just make sure that, and we're doing all of this just to get closer with the readers. So make sure to go ahead and put in your mission statement in there. And then once you have that, you can go ahead and hit save. And then the last piece of this page is what we're going to go ahead and do is click on subscribe to our newsletter down here. And we're going to go ahead and change this to subscribe to get new releases and deals. Then go ahead and hit save. Awesome. And now that we've gone ahead and done that, what we're going to do is we're going to keep scrolling down. And we're going to go ahead and head down to theme settings. Go ahead and click on that. And then just go ahead and drop in all of your social links. Obviously, you don't have to have every single one of these, but drop in your Facebook, your Instagram, and any other socials that you have in there. And then make sure to go ahead and just hit save right after that. That's going to go ahead and drop those in there for you. And so that'll be everything that you need for actually getting this page set up. So in the next module, what we're going to be doing is building out all of your product pages and really getting your entire store up very soon. So I'm excited to see you in that module, and I'll see you there.